Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Wedding Supplier Association of the Philippines first webinar this year. I would first like to introduce myself. I am Ira Pete, your host this morning. And of course, I would like to welcome our audiences who are watching on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today is going to be a good chance to learn things about knowing ourselves more. But before we introduce our guest speaker, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors for today. Med Results, Accounting Portal Philippines, Alabang Estate Realty Directory, Mobile Palengke, Philippine Travel and Virtual Expo, Philippine Workshops, Online Pasalubong Center, and Philippine Hotels Directory. If you have any questions during the webinar, you may type your questions in the comment section. There will be an allotted time for the question and answer portion towards the end of the program. So let's not waste another minute. Let us introduce our guest speaker for today. My task of introducing our guest speaker is a great honor. He is a life coach, book author, motivational speaker, sales trainer, NLP practitioner, a two-time $1 million round table or MDRT, a global association for financial professionals, helps people achieve their goals through a holistic financial approach, and of course, called as Mr. Purpose and Passion. Please welcome our speaker this morning, Mr. Paul Bantegui. Let us give him a virtual round of applause.
All
Hello,
right. So,
sir.
hi, good morning. Good morning, Ira.
Good morning. It's our great honor to have you this morning. Kamusta naman po kayo?
Okay naman, kakagaling-galing ko lang. Pero buti naman magaling na. Kamusta ba kayo? I mean, well, um, may mga nagkakasakit din ba dito na, ano, na,
So
nas-
far, wala naman po for the company.
yeah. So, anyway, may hinihintay pa ba tayo na guest or we are expecting how many?
Actually, our members currently are busy. So for now, we will be just us here in the
All right.
meeting and your live.
Sige. All right. So, if may I allow to share my screen?
To
Okay.
answer, the stage is yours.
Ayan. Marami bang wala?
Yes po, currently.
Nakikita na yung share screen.
Yes.
So, yan, if may I allow them to start, no? Siguro, let's start with the prayer muna, no, Ira?
Yes po, sir.
Mag-pray muna ako. So, let's bow our head and let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, no? Thank you for allowing us to have this kind of meeting. And we knew that everything happens for a reason. Kung sino man po yung nandito ngayon, siya po yung kahit paano kailangan makarinig ng meeting na to or webinar na to. And please give me, Lord God, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for us to be able to share the wisdom coming from you and to know your will to us. Because at the end of the day, your will always be done. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, so good morning, Ira. So yan. So ganda tayo, no? Small group lang tayo. And I think everything happens for a reason. And there's no such thing as accident. The moment that you are all here right now. Kahit sabi ko, alam mo, sanay ako, Ira, na kahit isa lang pumunta, nag-share pa rin ako because alam mo yun, we don't know what we don't know na maybe yung tao na yun na umattend can really change his or her life, no? And I'm very passionate about talking more about this, no? So, yan, Ira, are you seeing my share screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, and so good morning to all of you. No, by the way, my name is Coach Paul Bantegui, and later I will introduce myself. But I have this kind of question to all of you. No? Any one of you who want to have, who want to know the secret on how to increase growth, productivity, and self-fulfillment. So, sino po yung mga gusto na merong ganyan? No? Ira, question lang, how can I pin myself?
How can you pin yourself? Actually,
Parang spotlight ganun.
Beck, can you please assist Mr. Paul?
Sir, actually, you're already pinned on my screen po. Pero if you want po to pin yourself in yours po, may 3 dots po. Tapos pin yourself lang.
Alright, sige. Pero nakapin naman na ako, no?
Yes po.
Yan, thank you for that. So, yan, we are talking about increase of growth, no, and productivity and also self-fulfillment right now. And alam nyo, there's a lot of reason why we have this kind of hindrances, no, pagdating sa growth and productivity. And there's a lot of people who want always to have this kind of productivity, pero hindi nila maintindihan bakit hindi sila nagiging productive, no? And of course, this kind of self-fulfillment, no? I've known someone who achieve a lot, but walang feeling of fulfillment sa buhay niya. Kaya parang malungkot pa rin siya, no? And later, mapag-uusapan natin lahat ng yan, no? Paano ba magkaroon ng increase, no, ng growth? Paano ba maging more productive in life? And how to have this kind of feeling of self-fulfillment. And of course, yan. And of course, how many of you who want to have clarity and freedom to what you love to do and live your life to the fullest? Of course, lahat naman tayo, no, na ang gusto natin clarity and somehow freedom. At the end of the day, the end goal of our life is to do what we're supposed to do. No, we all have this kind of assignment here kung bakit naman tayo nandito, nabubuhay, no? Meron naman talaga tayong mga individual assignment here on earth, no? And purpose as well. And sometimes, kung mapapansin nyo, may mga bagay na ginagawa tayo na yun na nagpapasaya sa atin, no? And we love to do that, and we love to live on it, no? And uh, to live your life to the fullest with joy na yun ang ginagawa mo lagi, no? Pero again, uh, because of circumstances, sometimes nafo-force tayong gawin yung mga bagay na hindi natin passion, hindi tayo masaya because we need to earn, no? We need to have a uh, parang income to make a living, no? But at the end of the day, I just want to share later this kind of idea of living your life, no, to the fullest while doing what you love to do. Na possible naman pala. And later, I will show you, no, I will show to all of you why and how. No? And of course, I am Coach Paul Bantegui. As you can see, this is my profile. No, I am also an author, a sales trainer. No, if any one of you who want to increase their sales in their business or in their parang pinagkakitaan, let me know, no, and maybe I can help you. Uh, I am also an internationally registered financial consultant, and I am a father of two daughter, no, and husband of course one wife because talagang isa lang dapat ang asawa natin. Yan. So, I'm also a part of BNI, no, a business referral organization uh, here in the Philippines, specifically in Dasmariñas, Cavite. And siguro member na ako for almost 3 years and it helping me to grow my business as well. So, yon. So, online rules, we need to have this kind of video on kung kaya lang naman, kung kaya ng bandwidth, no? And of course, have a journal and pen because sometimes, no, traditionally, mas nagre-retain daw yung learnings kapag sinusulat natin. No? Tsaka minsan, may nababalikan tayo kapag gusto nating mabasa ulit o ma-review ulit yung natutunan natin. Of course, be open because the knowledge and wisdom will not enter to your heart if you are not open. And of course, unlearn of what you've learned, maybe unlearn dun sa mga bagay na hindi na nag-work sa'yo because a lot of people, no, they knew a lot, parang halos parang lahat alam nila. Pero hindi naman nag-work yung alam nila sa buhay nila. So what I suggest is to somehow unlearn something dun sa mga bagay na hindi nag-work sa inyo. Of course, let's respect each other, no? Let's respect each other's opinion or maybe point of view, no? And of course, participate, no? Participate. Sample nga ng participation. Can you please say yes to comment down below? Please comment down below and in the chat box, no? Can you please chat yes if you can? Sa ano lang, practice lang ng participation. Ayan. Yun. Yes, yes. Alright. So, yan. So, Ira, if may I ask, nagmumove ba yung slides ko?
This slides is still on the first one.
Hindi nagmumove ang slide ko. Wait lang. How about this? Nakikita niyo?
Yes po.
How about now?
Still on the second one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Kaya ganun. How about now?
I think it's still on the third. It's on the third.
Wait lang ah. Ayan. So, how about now?
It's on the third slide.
Slide is moving right now.
No.
Oh, wala pa rin, no, Ira?
Yes po, still the same.
Still the same. Sige. Mike, can you please help me on this?
Okay, sir. Okay po. Pwede po para request ng share, ano po? Para makapag-share screen po ako.
Uy, may sipong ka pa, Mike.
Excuse po.
Ira, can you please make the host si Mike yan. Yan, much better, Mike. Yan. Doon tayo sa Doon tayo sa yan. So, participate. Yes. And siguro, yan. Can you please introduce yourself, no? Stating your name and also why are you here? Who invited you? And of course, I just want to hear expectation, no? Siguro isa-isahin natin. Yan. Let's hear from of course, Ira, ikaw muna.
Well, hi. I am Ira, and currently I'm working as a marketing at W's Hub. I am here, of course. I was invited by Mr. TJ Udon to host this event, and of course, I am willing also to learn in this webinar. And my expectation for this day, since I will just start my career in the business industry, I expect this webinar to help me get the productivity I'm aiming to get.
All right. So, what is your job description, Ira? Here.
Well, actually, this is an internship in W's Hub, and my career here is I usually email the communications. I'm in the communications of our members.
Email marketing, like that.
Yes, po.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Ira. And si Patricia Ann de la Peña.
Good morning, sir. I am Patricia Andela Peña. Currently, I am the internal head and technical head in WSAP. And Sir TJ invited me here Expectation po, mag-gain knowledge po tungkol sa business industry. Thank you po.
All right. So, in the business industry uh of wedding industry
Yes
or
po,
not?
actually po, I am an accounting student po. So, general business.
All right. So, right, sige. So, how about si Ambing? Hi, good morning, Ambing. Yan,
Hello po, good morning.
morning.
Hello po, good morning po sa lahat. I am Ambing Apilado Carrasco from Cagayan de Oro City. From A&A Creations po. Company ko po dito sa Cagayan de Oro. We are an events planning and event styling company. And then, na-invite po ako ni Sir TJ to para maka-include dito sa sa webinar. And then,
What is your expectation, Sir Ambing?
Expectation, maraming matutunan sana dito sa webinar, sir. Yun po.
All right. So, yeah, we will, no? And the title of the topic right now is the art of self-mastery, because we always believe that before mastering your skills, mastering your job or your technical to-do list, no, you should always master yourself first, no. So, yan. So, maraming salamat, Ambing. How about si Ann? Si Ann Gonzalez.
Good morning, sir. I'm Antares Gonzalez. I'm also part of the WSAP internship. I'm an accounting assistant as well as brand head for WSAP. I was also invited by Mr. TJ since I'm part of the internship, and my expectation for today is just to learn about myself, specifically how to be more productive and efficient, especially um, in terms of work ethic, as well as para pwede ko din po siyang ma-apply sa school setting po.
Alright. Good. Salamat, Ann. How about Trinalyn?
Yes, sir. Good morning. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to open my cam, pero it seems like I'm having problem with my laptop. Pero my name is Rinalyn Megan Amen po, and I'm also an intern here in WSAP, an accounting intern, same as Miss Anteris, and I'm also part of the WSAP. So I'm also invited here po kasi we're the ones in charge with the technical, and also I'm part of the WSAP brand. And actually, I want to learn more po about the wedding industry as a whole. Kasi going in here po, I don't know much about it. But I also want to know more po about how to become more productive, kasi I feel like I'm going to apply it in my internship as well in my academics po.
Alright. So, salamat, Trinalyn. And yeah, just to manage expectation, I will not talk about the industry per se. However, I will talk about you, no? About us, on how to become more productive as a person. Yeah, and of course, Rinalyn, magagamit mo talaga to hanggang sa school, no? Kasi at the end of the day, do you believe that naniwala ba kayo lahat that the biggest enemy we have to deal is ourselves? Every day. No? Hindi minsan, lagi. No? Ang una't huling umaaway sa sarili natin yung sarili natin. And we need to understand more about ourselves, because at the end of the day, if we cannot master ourselves, we cannot pursue, or we cannot achieve what we really want in our life. Alright, so si Shaina. Hi, Shaina. Shaina May.
Sir, may problem daw po yung laptop niya.
Si Shaina.
Yes po.
Okay, so kahit magsalita, hindi siya naririnig. Alright. Sige. Sino pa ba hindi ko natatawag? Si Isorio. Tama po ba yung pangalan ko? Si Ana Sofia Isorio. Hi, good morning. Hi, Ana Sofia.
Ay, sir, hindi po daw makapag-open, mute gawa daw po. Nag-i-stream po siya.
Alright, sige. Sige. So, yan. Anyway, thank you, no? Next slide, please, Micah. At least kahit pa paano, narinig ko yung expectations. So, siguro saglit lang to and then tagalan na lang natin siguro sa question and answer. So, by the end of the webinar, so this is the expectation. No? You will know why you always have a struggles in achieving your life goals, no? And having a state of negativities and how to address it. No? As T.R. Becker says, most of the people don't get what they want because they really don't know what they want and why they want it. And again, kanina sinabi ko, the biggest enemy we have to deal with is ourselves. And the challenge of us having and achieving the day-to-day basis goals that we have in life is sometimes ourselves din, you know? Parang sometimes tayo rin ang nagsasabotahe ng sarili nating success. Do you believe on that? Sometimes, no, if we have feeling this kind of doubts, worries, fears, no, that kind of feeling always stopping us. Do you believe on that? And minsan ang nambubuli sa sarili mo ikaw that you said to yourself that, oh, I am not good enough, no? Oh, I am unlovable as a person. Oh, I am not important. Oh, I don't deserve this. Naririnig niyo ba yan sa sarili niyo? Yes. No, madalas, no? Ang negativities, no? Ang state of negativities are actually huge right now. Lalo na sa mga Gen Z and millennials because we are always comparing ourselves through social media and it can really affect, no, yung productivity natin as a human, no. So later I will share to you why and how. And next slide please, Micah. Yan. So my big goal for you is for you to have a higher self-awareness. You understand self-awareness, no? Pagka self-awareness, ibig sabihin, parang nakikita mo yung sarili mo. Hindi ibig sabihin yung literal, ibig sabihin, the way how you think, you will catch how you think. O bakit kaya negative ako? Parang gano'n. No? Bakit kaya early in the morning, mainit ulo ko? Mga gano'n self-awareness. Bakit kaya nasabi ko yun? No? And a lot of people kasi minsan, may mga ginagawa sila na hindi nila nakikita o nakikita yung sarili nila na nasabi pala nila yun or nagawa pala nila yun. No? So, mamaya matututunan nyo, paano ko maging self-aware, no? And paano ko ba i-reprogram yung mindset ko? Naniniwala po ba kayo that mindset is everything? No? How you think will become your reality. The thoughts that in your head will become your reality. And kapag sinabi mo na hindi mo kakayanin, then the mindset is negative and that kind of thoughts will become your reality. No? So sometimes or most of the time, the enemy of success is mindset. So minsan may mga taong mapapansin niyo yan no? Parang pare-parehas lang naman na pinanggalingan, kinalakihan, pero bakit yung isa successful, yung isa hindi? Diba? And sometimes, yung success din, iba-iba ang definition. Sometimes, yung iba, ang success sa kanila, iba, yung iba naman about sa pera, yung iba hindi naman about sa pera. So, it's okay. However, ang question kasi dito ng success is, nagawa mo ba yung dapat mong gawin? Regardless kung ano yung gusto mong gawin. Yeah? So, that's the success. And sometimes, yung measurement ng success will ikaw lang makakaalam noon. At the same time, ikaw lang din makakaramdam nun kung bakit hindi mo nagawa yung mga bagay na gusto mong gawin. No? And of course, you will live your life differently starting today. No? So, yan. Next slide, please, Marka. So, who is this for? Anyone who have struggles in managing oneself and want to increase productivity that is aligned to their life goals. And anyone who are confused to their life's purpose and have self-doubt to look for it. So, any one of you who are confused about ano kaya life's purpose ko? Yung mga ganun ba kayong moment na ba't kaya ako nabuhay dito? Ba't kaya ako nandito? No? Yung mga ganun eh. And then, paano ko kaya i-increase yung productivity ko? No? May mga ganun. So, for me, what is success ba? So, may mga ganun tayong question and moment. Next slide, please, Micah. Yeah. So, incentives, if you stayed until the end of this webinar, I will give you at least 3 of you a free bonus one-on-one coaching. No? So, next slide, please, Micah. And so, I just want to share to you a little bit story of mine. No? I am the youngest sa aming mga magkakapatid, and my mom is a single mom of 4, and we are abandoned by our father at the age of 7 years old. And pinalaki kami ng mom ko mag-isa, no, sa single mom, madiskarte, mahanap buhay, no. At sa awa naman ng Diyos, kami po ay lumaki ng ayos, no. And ako lang po ang somehow nakapag-achieve ng mga bagay na gusto kong achieve. Yung mga kapatid ko medyo in the middle of struggles pa rin right now in the journey. But I believe that ma-achieve din nila yun. No? And at the age of 7, since we are abandoned, I have this kind of confusion of who really I am. No? So, ang ginawa ko noon, dahil medyo salat kami sa pera, nag-working student ako, and then nagnegosyo po ako, and because of my business, I grew a lot because nagkautang po ako ng 2.5 million pesos at the age of 26. And because of that, I realized na nung nagkaroon ako ng utang, na-depress na pala ako, na dumating sa point na ayoko nang lumabas ng bahay, at ayoko nang lumabas ng kwarto specifically. And ang daming naniningil sa akin. And I asked myself about, siguro for almost some buwan, no, what really happened to me? Bakit ko ba nararamdaman to? All I wanted to do is to help my family. And someone asked me to join life coaching program, and the facilitator asked me, Paul, can you please introduce yourself? So I told to them that my name is Paul Bantegui. I'm 26 years old that time. I have master's degree, I have this, I have that. No? So lahat po ng title ko sinabi ko. I have business, no? Pero hindi nila alam palugina. And the facilitator told to me that, can you please stop? Sabi ko, why? Because sabi niya, your name, your age, your title, and your achievement. That's what you have. My question to you is, who are you? Who is Paul? So, because of that question, I cried, and I am really committed to know myself more. And because in the concept of life coaching, it says that if you know yourself more, you will achieve more. And if you know yourself more, you will become more happy. You will achieve whatever you want in your life, and you will live your life to the fullest, and you will live your dream somehow. And sobrang interested ako to know myself more, because yun lang pala yung susi for me to have this kind of achievements and self-fulfillment. And I realized that most of my life, I'm living in my past, coming from the hurt from my father. Kasi hindi ko pala alam na because of being abandoned, nagkaroon pala ako ng hatred sa father ko na iniwan niya kami, parang gano'n. So for the longest time, nabuhay ako sa resentment, sa anger. And because of that feeling, alam niyo po, when you have that kind of feeling of anger, doubt, negativities, no, fears, it can really destroy your life. No? So it can really destroy your life. So my point here is, I just want to ask, no, to all of you, who are you? No, who you really are? Do you know yourself more? No? Natanong niyo na ba sa sarili niyo, who really am I? No? What do I really want? No? And why do I want it? Because those questions can literally shift your ideas about yourself. And a lot of people right now have this kind of identity crisis. They really don't know who they really are. That's why they want something that is not aligned to who they really are. Tapos kapag nakuha nila yung something na yun, they are not happy. Why? Because whatever you will get outside of you that is not aligned to who you really are will not make you happy. That's why sabi ko nga, you need to know yourself more and you need to create a better relationship for yourself. Right? So, malalim ba? Pero I don't think so na malalim because the moment that you are here, I believe that there is a, parang everything happens for a reason. You are hearing this because you will understand what I'm talking about. Kasi tingin ko wala kayo dito kung hindi para sa inyo itong message. Alright? So next slide please, Micah. And because of that, this is the pictures that I have. No? Next slide, Micah. Yung struggle ko. Ah. Kita niyo yung struggles, no? Kita niyo yung itsura ko dyan. So sobrang negative. And if 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 you will have this kind of resentment, anger, fears, worries, and doubts in your heart and in your mindset, imagine it can manifest to your physical body. So, yan po yan. Next slide, please, Micah. Yan. And moving forward, I realized that I need to stand up and to move forward and to know myself more. So after knowing myself, I realized that my purpose is to help other people to find their purpose as well, no? Doing their job. And because of that, I am happy, no? Living my life to the fullest right now. Next slide, please, Micah. And I can say that I am living my dreams, no? And I can say that I am happy doing what I supposed to do and what I love to do. So yeah, next slide please, Micah. Yan. Kaya ako pinakita yung outcome kasi ibang-iba yung itsura dun sa depressed, di ba? So, compared dito sa bagong ako. So, layo, di ba? So here's the 5 steps on how you will handle the triggers that stops you to become more consistent and productive, or maybe stops you to become more yourself. No? So, but before anything else, I have this kind of question. If you have pen and journal, you can write the answer of my question. I have this kind of questions. Are you ready, guys? Can you please unmute yourself and say yes?
Yes, sir.
Yan, yes. So, sige Micah, show it na. What are your biggest challenge you experienced lately? So, what do you think the reasons behind the next question? And what are stopping you to overcome it? And what is your definition to yourself, or how do you see yourself? Or if i-define niyo yung sarili niyo, how can you define yourself? So as of now, yan lang muna. So I will give you 3 minutes to answer all of them. Can we have a music of Mozart, Micah? Thank you. Yan. What are your biggest challenge you experienced lately? What do you think the reasons behind? What are stopping you to overcome it? What do you think? And what is your definition to yourself? So your 3 minutes starts now. All right. So, yan. Siyempre, doon tayo sa kanina ko pa kausap si Ira. Ira, kamusta? So, what are your biggest challenge you experienced lately?
Well, biggest challenge I think is adjusting in the new environment. We just moved here in Silang Cavite from Binangonan, Rizal. So it's a huge difference in the area here.
From Silang to Binangonan, Rizal, tama?
From Binangonan to Silang.
Okay, alright. So, yan. Taga-Dasma naman ako, malapit lang yan. So, ano yung challenge sa'yo doon?
Actually, people around me. All of my friends are there in Rizal.
Okay. And what do you think the reasons behind kung bakit for you challenge?
Reason is I think I really have problems in adjustments.
Adjustment. All right.
Yes. And this is kind
Ah,
of out of my comfort zone.
all right. So, nice, nice. At least you are aware, no? Wala ka sa comfort zone mo, kaya challenge, no? And somehow, if meron, what are stopping you to overcome it as soon as you can? Ano yung hindrances mo to overcome your challenge?
I think hindrance is fear.
To overcome the challenge that you are experiencing?
I don't know myself. Actually, I'm not really sure about the hindrance. Maybe I'm not really good with um, opening myself. So right now, if you're not with me, my friends are not with me physically, I'm not really used of sharing through Messenger and what.
Really? Oh, parang hindi halata, Ira. So, syempre host ka rin, no? Kaya nakikita ko mukhang open ka naman, no? And how can you define yourself? So what is your definition to yourself?
Well, my definition of myself is a strong person and doesn't give up easily.
Alright. So, interesting, no? So, bali wala na itong mga challenge na to kasi you are strong and you don't give up easily. No? Alright, so Ira, salamat ng marami. Alright? So, next slide please, Micah. I give you all another 2 minutes to answer this. I just want to know what is your belief about. For you, what is success? Success is, and for you, what is money? Money is, discipline is, and rich people are. So I'll give you 2 minutes again for this. Alright, so, yan. Okay, ambing naman tayo. So, hi ambing. For you, what is success?
Hello, good morning. For me, sir, success, yung feeling na walang problema sa life.
Okay. So, yan, walang problema, no?
Oo.
So, Specifically ba anong problema yung sinasabi natin?
Siguro sa financial.
Alright.
Yun, para sa akin, yun yung success, sir. Tapos, kumpleto yung pamilya.
Alright. So for you, what is money? Money is what?
Money is yung tool para sa akin, yung money tool siya na pwede nating magamit para ma-achieve yung kailangan natin i-achieve sa buhay.
Alright. Correct. So, and how about discipline? For you, what is discipline?
Discipline, siguro ang discipline para sa akin yung yung marunong kang mag-manage sa time, ganun. Yun yung discipline para sa akin.
And last thing, rich people are?
Hindi ko maklaro itong sa presentation, sir. Rich.
Rich people are for you?
Rich people. Yun yung sir, may financial freedom.
Alright.
Alright,
so palakpakan naman natin si Ambing. Hey, thank you for participating, brother. Alright, so later I will share to you kung bakit ko pinaggawa to. No? So yan, palakpak din si Rina Lynn. No? So next slide please, Micah. Yan. Of course, siguro assignment nyo to. May assignment. Ang question ko ngayon is, if money is not an issue, what do you think are you doing at the moment? Ano nga ba yung ginagawa mo that you are supposed to do, that you want to do and to fulfill the purpose that you have in your heart? If marami kang pera, what you are doing right now? That's my question. Kung if money is not an issue, ano yung ginagawa mo at the moment? Bakit ko sinasabi ito? Because a lot of people have this kind of ginagawa ko lang to dahil kailangan namin mabuhay. Diba? May mga ganun eh. So, pag tinanong mo, ano ba talaga yung gusto mong gawin? No? May mga sinasabi sila na gusto nilang gawin pero hindi nila magawa. No? So, that's my question. Ano yung mga bagay na gusto mong gawin? O ano yung ginagawa mo ngayon kung hindi issue ang pera? Alright? So, next slide is Micah. So, this is the secret number 1. Secret number 1 is, of course, master self-awareness. As you can see, be aware on the inner world that you have. Question. Okay, question. Rinalyn, are you there?
Yes po, sir.
Andyan, yan. So, question, Rinalyn. If you have this kind of fruit, no? Kunwari pagkapitas mo sa puno, hindi masarap yung prutas. Do you think kumbaga sino ang dapat nating i-pinpoint kung bakit hindi masarap yung prutas?
Siguro po dun sa nagtanim.
Okay, so yeah, pero in the part of the trees, sino kaya yung dapat natin i-pinpoint? Bakit hindi masarap yung fruits?
Wala po, sir.
Yung nagtanim.
I mean the whole part of the trees. Ano kaya tingin niyo may problema sa whole
Yung
part?
bunga po. Yung
Yung
fruit mismo.
Yung fruit. Ano kaya yung dahilan? No? Bakit hindi kaya ba't di masarap? No? Yeah.
Siguro po that's just the way how it grows. Syempre, different fruits have different naman po taste.
Alright. So correct. Yan. So thank you, Rina. So in real life, no, the fruits represent our results in life. For example, the relationship, our health, the finances that we have, the money that we have, no. But it all starts and it all came from tama kayo doon sa nagtanim, no? And pagka tinanim mo, nagsisimula yan sa root, of course. So, in real life, if you don't want the results that you have in your life, I, we always suggest that we need always to check the roots, no? Ano ba yung root cause? Ano ba yung roots? Bakit ganun ang fruit? Alright? Kasi you cannot blame the fruit because the fruit is only a result of the root. Alright? So for example, nagtanim ka ng orange, no? Of course, ang bunga niyan orange. For example, in our life, if nagtanim ka ng hatred, if nagtanim ka ng negative mindset about money, for example, sabi mo, money is not good or money is for siguro madalas ako nakakarinig, ang pera ay madaling maubos. Alright? So, what will happen is the money that you have is madaling maubos. And that's the fruit. You know why? Because ang tinanim mo from the root that you have in your mindset, in your thoughts, is money is madaling maubos. No? So, meaning, your inner world, no, your inner world creates your outer world. No? So, the question would be, what is your belief about yourself? Ano? Paano mo nakikita yung sarili mo? No? So, your outer world comes from your inner world, meaning, kung paano mo nararamdaman ng isang bagay, ganun mo rin siya ina-act. For example, sinabi mo nga, ang pera ay madaling maubos. So, let's go to the framework, Micah. O kaya, hindi ako magaling. No? May mga ganong paniniwala eh. So, the thoughts that comes into your heart and mind, it will become your reality. So, when your belief, sige doon lang muna, Micah, sa belief system. Belief system framework. If your belief are, ang pera ay madaling maubos, then your attitude will spending it na mabilis. Then your behavior and action and habits will do the same, and then the result is your fruit. Alright? So question, bakit madaling maubos ang pera? Because that's the way how you think about it. Bakit you have broken relationship? Because you believe that you don't deserve to have a better relationship. Why you have this kind of negative results, or why you are not productive? Because you think that ang hirap-hirap ng ginagawa ko. Alright? So, meaning the results that we have in life is the fruit. And the root cause is the way how we think and the way how we feel. Alright? So, next slide please, Micah. Ayan. So, as you can see, self-awareness really very, very important, no? So, question, sino na nakarinig dito ng conscious and subconscious mind? Anyone? How about Ira? Ira, do you've heard some of this subconscious mind and conscious mind?
Actually, I heard, but I'm not really sure what it means.
Alright, so yan. Thank you, Ira. How about si Sam?
Oral lang, di ba? Pero yung hindi ko nakakahuli. Saka yung mga...
Narinig mo na itong about subconscious and conscious mind?
Subconscious mind. Yes po.
Alright, so thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Ito po yung sa naintindihan ko lang, ito po yung para sa akin yung yung
yeah, go ahead, Sam.
electric pan.
Ano, nako, ba't yun no, nawawala-wala, subconscious.
Narinig mo na ba siya some way or another?
Yung picture po, nakita ko na po yung picture. Example po niyan is yung EQ versus IQ, yung ganun. Yung parang
Okay,
dapat
alright.
mas matimbang, dapat mas magaling kapag emotional quotient compared to intelligent quotients.
Alright.
Ganun.
Correct.
Parang mas
Something.
dapat importante yung nasa ilalim.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sam. Alright, thank you very much, Sam. God bless. And as you can see, my sample of the trees and fruits, no? The root and the fruit, ito po yung pinaka-root cause, no? The subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, based on study, is the mind that you are not aware na gumagana siya. Okay? So for example, the way how you blink your eyes, sadya nyo hindi. Pagpikit na mata, sadya nyo hindi. Hindi, di ba? Pusa siya. Correct? Because nangyayari siya through subconscious mind. Okay? Your breathing. Okay? The heart, the palpitation of the heart coming from subconscious mind. Alright? So, itong question ko. Meron ba kayo naaalala na ayaw niyong gawin, pero ginagawa niyo pa rin? Pero alam niyo hindi dapat gawin. Na-experience niyo na ba yan? Halimbawa, pinagbawalan ka na uminom ng soft drinks, pero umiinom ka pa rin. Mga ganun, di ba? O kaya, yung mga dapat na hindi kang gawin, pero ginagawa mo pa rin. Sino nakaranas dito nun? No? O kaya alam mo namang hindi ka dapat laging galit, pero nagagalit ka lagi. Yung mga ganun eh, no? O kaya may bawal sa yung pagkain, no? Pero kinakain mo pa rin. Sino nakaranas dito nun?
Ako!
Yan. Thank you very much, Sam, no? Naranasan mo, no? Na, parang hindi pa pwede, pero ginagawa mo. Okay. You know why? This is very important. Just listen, guys. Because if you understand this, your life will never be the same again. Okay? The subconscious mind is actually programmed for you to do the things repeatedly. Okay? If nakasanayan mong uminom ng soft drinks, then it is already programmed in your subconscious mind to drink soft drinks. So the challenge is this, no? Kapag naka-program na sa subconscious mind mo yan, right? Hindi automatic siya, meaning autopilot, no? Meaning madalas mo na siyang ginagawa. Alright? So what is my point? If you don't know kung ano ang naka-program sa subconscious mind mo, then automatically you will don't know what you are doing in your life. So may mga tao na parang laging galit, may mga tao na parang laging alam mo yun, having this kind of bad words, laging naiinis. You know why? Because the subconscious mind will always take place. You know what? Your subconscious mind is 90%, no? 90% ang ginagawa niya sa life mo. Kaya siya lagi yung nananalo. Kaya kahit isipin mo, kunwari Sam, isipin mo, hindi ko dapat to gawin eh. Pero your program on your subconscious mind is doing that, technically your subconscious mind will always win. Alright? Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? This is so deep, but if you can understand this, you will change your life. So meaning, if you want to become more productive, but your subconscious mind is being programmed to become more lazy, alright? Your subconscious mind will always win. So my question is, are you aware kung ano yung program or laman ng subconscious mind mo? Baka ang laman ng subconscious mind mo, laziness, boredom, fear, worries, doubts. And kung yun po ang laman ng subconscious mind nyo, it always takes place in your life. All right? So I hope that you are actually getting my point, no? You all are getting my point.
Yes,
So
it's
later,
all about in the mind, no? It's all about in the mind.
in the mind, yes, but there's a two types of mind, eh? Conscious and subconscious. The challenge some here is conscious mind, 10% lang ang kaya niyang baguhin. Pero ang madalas na nagmamandate at control sa atin is our subconscious mind. Kaya if ikaw ay magagalitin at yun ang laman ng subconscious mind mo, kahit sabihin mong gusto mong maging masaya, mas lagi kang nagagalit because your subconscious mind will always takes place to your actions. Right? So the question would be, ano kaya ang naka-program at naka-install sa subconscious mind ko? Is it negative or positive? Is it coming from fear? Is it coming from worries? Or is it coming from doubts? No? Kasi kapag puro doubts, technically, kahit gusto mo maging positive consciously, you will have this kind of feeling of doubt in yourself.
Yes.
Right? So later, I will share to you how to reprogram it and what do you call that? Download and install some positive thoughts for you to become more productive. No? Alright, so kung mapapansin nyo, there's a lot of downloaded na negative na dinadala natin until now because of Spanish colonization. No? May mga paniniwala pa rin na ang Pilipino na hanggang dito lang tayo. No, may mga ganun pa rin paniniwala eh na hindi ka mayaman hanggang diyan ka lang, hindi ka kahit kailan magiging successful, ikaw ay mag-aral para magtrabaho, 'di ba? Yun pa rin yung mindset kasi yun ang pina-mindset sa atin ng dumayo sa atin. Correct? So, there's a lot of belief na shinare sa atin. Ang question ko nga sa school ba may nagtuturo kung paano mag-budget ng personal finance? May nagtuturo ba dyan kung paano mag-invest? May nagtuturo ba dyan on how to create business or to do business? May nagtuturo ba dyan on how to become more successful, di ba, sa school? So, bakit walang ganon? It's just because the academic system in the Philippines comes from Spanish colonization, no? Meaning, we are being programmed to become slave, no? Kaya ang tingin ng mga Pilipino sa sarili nila until now maliliit pa rin. No? Maliit pa rin ang tingin natin sa sarili natin. And feeling natin hindi natin kaya, wala tayong kwenta, kasi ito lang tayo, kasi Pilipino tayo. Pero tayo po ay pinrogram lang ng subconscious mind natin. Negative, that we are not good enough, di ba? So, yan. Next slide is Micah. Yan. So, secret number 2, identify the root cause and effect, no? Bakit nga ba hindi ako productive? Bakit nga ba negative ako? So, ito po yung mga root cause. Number 1, of course, maybe you have an ego need. Pagka sinabing ego need, you always wanted to be right, no? Sino kaya yung mga ganito na gusto lagi siyang tama, no? Sometimes that's our ego need, di ba? Na gusto mong i-please ang everyone, that's ego need. No? So sometimes we cannot become more productive or we cannot do parang fulfill our task, no, na maging fulfilled tayo because of our ego. Because sometimes you want to you want to prove something and it gives you a negative results, no? Number 2, of course, past hurtful experience. Most of the time people are relying from doon sa nakaraan nila. Kaya kapag may ginagawa silang bago, lagi nila sasabihin, ay hindi ko magagawa yan kasi yung past ko ito nangyari. No? Kasi nasaktan ako before kaya ayoko na ulit magtiwala. No? Mga ganun no? Or hindi ko matatapos to kasi dati hindi ko natapos. So because of your past, it can actually influence your future, and it's not good. And somehow, number three is your environment. No, your environment will really affect your success in life. And if your environment tell to you that you cannot do it, you are not enough, and you don't deserve it, technically, your environment is more powerful than your will. That's why you need to have a good environment for you to support on what you're doing in life. Alam mo yung minsan ang environment mo, mas masarap yung kapag kang pinagkukwentuhan, some good ideas, no? Support system, walang chismisan, walang inggitan, just support each other. Ang sarap ng ganong environment. Am I correct, di ba? So, kaya environment really helps you to become a better person and to become more successful. Kaya, ako laging sinasabi, choose your environment. Ano ba yung lagi mo naririnig? Negative ba o positive? Sila ba ay nag-cheer sa'yo o pinupull down ka? No? So, next slide please, Micah. And the result of all of this, kapag ka masyado mong in-embrace tong tatlong to, ang mangyayari is, you will become a victim, you have this kind of drama in your life that will lead to what? May stuck ka na lang o hindi ka makakilos. Diba? So, question, Coach Paul, paano ko malalaman pagka nasa ganyang state na ako? Pag victim na ako? Pag nagdadrama na ako? Pagka nai-stuck na ako? Actually, you are being a victim once you have a negative results or yung mga ayaw mong nangyari sa iyo, then you are blaming other people. So you are a victim, no? So the root cause is bakit ayaw mo tanggapin yung mali mo, di ba? Now, that's number one, you are blaming. Number two, you are a victim if you are always complaining in your life. Sometimes kasi what you focus on expand, if you are focusing on complaining, you are putting out the negative energy, and the things that you are complaining are actually getting bigger and bigger. So mas lalong lumalaki yung problema kasi complain ka ng complain. Rather than complaining, focus on solution and take full responsibility. Ano yung kailangan kong gawin? I commit mistakes. Okay, moving forward. Ano yung kailangan kong gawin? Rather than complain. Right? And number three, victim ka if you are justifying. No? If you are always justifying the things that you have in your life. For example, mali na, nakita mo ng mali, gina-justify mo pa. Kasi kaya ako ginawa yan kasi ganito eh. Right? So, if you are justifying the things that you are not correct, technically you are a victim. And once you are a victim, you cannot move forward and you cannot feel better. Okay? And if you cannot feel better, you cannot achieve and fulfill what you're supposed to do. Alright? So, kayo lang naman makakaramdam yan eh, kung it feels right or not. No? So, secret number 3, Mikes. So, acknowledge, acceptance, and self-discovery. No? Sometimes, acknowledgement of what you did good or what is saan ka nagkamali is better than ignoring all of that. You know what? Acknowledging the things na nagawa mo will help you to grow and it will help you to become more self-aware. No? And after acknowledging acceptance, then after mo ma-accept kung ano yung mga nangyari sa'yo, you will discover something big in yourself. So do reflection most of the time, no? Shift the perspective that you have and be intentional. No? Ibig sabihin, may mga bagay na maraming hindi magandang nangyayari sa iyo, but if you can shift your perspective, you can you can see the things differently. Right? And always have a reflection early in the morning. No? And next slide please, Micah. Yan. So, lagi mong isisik yung true self mo. Ano ba yung, how do I see myself? No? What is the truth about me? That's a self-discovery. And ask a support for a professional coach. Secret number 4, Mikes. No? So, capture your vision. No? Question, ano ba talaga yung gusto mo sa buhay mo? Ano ba yung nakikita mo? No? For example, in your job, ano ba yung na-visualize mo na pwede mong maitulong sa company? No? Sa business mo, ano ba yung nakikita mo sa business mo? And then write it down. No? Address all the issues that you have. Kung ano yung kung ano yung kung ano yung mga issues that actually always stopping you, no? And of course, after addressing all of the issues, you need to always embrace your greatness and manifest your purpose and gifts. So, I believe that all of us have this kind of gifts and greatness and purpose within us. But you cannot embrace your greatness if you are not acknowledging, kanina yung 1, 2, 3, if hindi mo nagagawa yung 1, 2, 3, you cannot embrace your greatness easily. And if you cannot capture your vision and write it down, you cannot execute something great in your life. So the question would be, ano ba yung nakikita mong vision? No? Write it down. Then, embrace your gift and greatness na itong vision na to, I have something in me that it can actually, it helps me to fulfill my vision. So meaning, ano yung vision mo, write it down, then embrace of what you have, your greatness, because your vision is destined, no? Na ikaw ang gumawa. Kasi at the end of the day, hindi mo makikita yung vision na yan kung wala kang greatness to fulfill that vision. Alright? So, next slide is Micah. Ayan. So, how can you program your subconscious mind? Kanina, sinasabi natin, kung ano yung naman ng subconscious mind natin, yun ang nag-autopilot sa atin at yun yung automatic na nagagawa ng behavior at action natin. If you have this kind of lagi kang fearful, you have a lot of self-doubt in yourself, you have this kind of worries, automatic ang mind natin nag-worry. Diba? But if you can change your subconscious mind into something positive or good thoughts, it can happen. So how? Ang question ko dito, ganito. The subconscious mind are being programmed based on ano ba yung lagi mo nakikita? If lagi mo nakikita is negative, technically, ang na-absorb na subconscious mind mo is negative. And your subconscious mind are being programmed negatively every now and then. Auditory. Ano ba yung lagi mo naririnig? Lagi mo ba naririnig bangayan, away, negative? Lagi mo ba naririnig sa environment mo, hindi mo kaya yan, wala kang kwenta? If yan ang lagi mo naririnig, then your subconscious mind are being programmed negatively. And again, it's autopilot. Pag sinabing autopilot, kahit isipin mong kaya ko to, kaya ko to, kaya ko to, but your subconscious mind are being programmed negatively na kung di mo kaya yan, wala kang kwenta, you are not good enough, then the subconscious mind will always win because subconscious mind is 90 to 95% forcing your action to do that. Okay, kinesthetic. Ano ba na-experience mo sa sarili mo? No? And spirit, do you have a me time for you to pray always? And this kind of box will help you to change the mindset that you have. No? Kaya nga, ewan ko naririnig nyo, dapat may vision board tayo. Diba? Auditory, dapat kahit pa paano nakikinig tayo ng podcast, something motivational. No? Kinesthetic, kailangan hindi ka nanonood ng drama sa TV. Lalo na yung drama na ang bigat sa pakiramdam ng drama. Para lagi nag-aaway, no? Kasi whatever you experience, the story that you're experiencing, it can actually affect your program in your subconscious mind or mindset. So what you need to do for you to change your subconscious mind as well. Maybe if you have an income goals, you need to write down your income goals. No? If you want to have an income of 50,000 per month, then write it down. No? And then I think you need to have a gratitude note. Sino po dito yung may mga gratitude notes, no? Gratitude notes is writing down what is the things that you are grateful for this day. Every day. Why? Because again, your mindset are being programmed to see what's good in your life. And once you are actually writing your gratitude note, you feel good about yourself. No? Because you are being grateful. And when you feel good about yourself, it can change the totality of your mindset and it can actually control your productivity. So question, bakit nga ba tayo hindi productive? Kasi nga, negative ang mentality natin. So for you to change your mentality and for you to feel good about yourself, you need to have this kind of thoughts, ideas, patterns, and change it somehow. Right? So next slide please, Martha. And number 5, of course, create the plan and execute it. No? I have a question to all of you. What is your personal goal? Pag sinabing personal goal, uh, you should have this kind of personal goal about yourself, about your health, about your relationship, about yourself, about relationship to your family, to other people, to your siblings, to your suppliers, to your co-teachers, or to your classmates, or to your professors. Personal goal is all about you creating more relationship. Professional goal about your school, maybe finishing your studies, maybe having a job. What is your professional? And what is your social contribution goal? Social contribution goal is all about helping other people. So that's the 3 elements of goals that you need to focus on. Because at the end of the day, if you have the personal, professional, and social contribution goals, your focus is to fulfill that. And your mindset are being programmed naturally. Right? So, sabi nga nila, create a written smarter goals. It should be specific, no? If you want to earn money, how much? Diba? Measurable. It should be attainable, relevant, timely, evaluate, and reward. So next slide, please, Mike. So, okay na, Mike. De, last slide na yun. Kanina. No. Balik mo, Mike. Yan. So, again, personal goals is all about your relationship and yourself. Professional goals is all about your career or your studies, right? So, can you please stop sharing the screen, Micah? If you have any question, the floor is now open to have question and answer. Siguro, Mike's, pa-share na screen yung last slide na lang siguro, yung final say. Micah? So before I end siguro, I just want to share my final say to all of you. Ayan. Always believe in your vision and dreams because for me, it is your responsibility to serve and share it to the world. Again, I believe that we all have this kind of greatness within you, or within us. And the visions that we have is actually for us only. Kaya tayo lang nakakakita niyan. And we have this kind of dreams inside of us that we want to fulfill, right? And it is given to you because it is your responsibility to serve and share it to the world. So, kung bakit kailangan natin ang self-mastery, it's just because your vision and your dreams cannot happen, cannot happen if you don't know yourself, if you cannot control your mentality, if you cannot check your values that you have. That's why we need to have self-mastery for you to be able to understand yourself more and align it to your vision and dreams, because at the end of the day, success is all about fulfilling what you're supposed to do and doing what you love to do and share it to other people. Right? And my final say, and this is my favorite Bible verse, is next slide please, Micah. Yan. I always believe that in this Bible verse, no? Isaiah 60:22 says that when the time is right, says the Lord, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So whatever your dreams in your heart, whatever the desire of your soul, be patient, ladies and gentlemen, because it will always happen in His time. No, maybe you are in the right process right now, achieving your goals. However, you need to quantify and enjoy the process and have fun. Because at the end of the day, uh, lahat ng nangyayari may dahilan. At may mga bagay tayo na iisip na kailangan na mangyari pero hindi pa dapat mangyari. And for you to be able to become more patient, just enjoy your journey, enjoy the process, and quantify your progress. Kung dati na-achieve mo ay 1 point lang on your goals, no? Celebrate on it because at the end of the day, you have a progress. So as of now, I just want to share this kind of book to all of you. No, I have this kind of book. No, waking up isn't enough. Win the morning. So that book and workbook will help you to shift your mindset early in the morning, because I have a workbook, and that workbook and tools and guide will help you to change your mindset early in the morning and to become more productive. Because at the end of the day, if you want to win your day, you need to win your morning. So again, my name is Paul Bantegui, and I always believe, no, that your greatness is enough. You should embrace it always. Maraming salamat po, and God bless. So the floor is now open for question and answer. Thank you, Micah.
Coach Paul, question.
Yan. Yes po. Boracay ka, TJ?
Yeah, yes.
Wow. Sana all.
Yeah. Coach Paul, question, no? Hindi kasi maiwasan na may mga negat talagang nakapaligid sa iyo. May mga tao talagang hindi masyadong productive, hindi yung parang kahit anong turo mo or whatsoever, parang alam mo yon, how do you handle that? Paano ba dapat ang approach sa kanila? Like let go?
Yeah, good question, brother TJ. No, number one, sagutin ko muna sa environment. I want to share this kind of principles that I've learned from my mentor. Sabi ng mentor ko, Paul, whatever you allow, it will become your standard. No? And if you have this kind of environment that is so negative, and you are always allowing it to enter to your circle, it will become your standard. And it's very fearful na makapasok sila sa circle mo, because it can actually what do you call that? It can actually influence you as a person. So my point lang is never allow it, no, to enter to your circle, those negative people. Because again, if negative people will always come to you, always check yourself. Bakit ko na-attract tong mga to? Kasi ako naniniwala, our environment is only a result of our internal condition. So maybe we are allowing them to enter into our lives. So hindi naman sa pagsusuplado, but you have this kind of limitation and standard that hanggang dun lang sila. Again, because based on study, pansinin nyo to ito true to life to. Pansinin nyo kapag may mga naririnig kayong music, kahit ayaw nyo yung music, nagugulat kayo, kinakanta nyo na. Because it really affect your subconscious mind to observe all of the either good or bad, no? Kaya siguro to answer the question number 1 is never allow other people or negative people to become your environment, because whatever you allow in your life, it will become your standard. Right? That's number 1. Number 2, actually sa number 2 medyo torn ako dun sa question, but siguro I can answer that, no, based on my own perspective, no. In terms of business world, no, may mga tao na sabi mo nga, Sir TJ, no, na medyo nahihirapang maturuan, ang tigas-tigas ng ulo. Ako naniniwala that every person or every individual may goodness. May goodness talaga sila. At kung wala man at hindi mo talaga ma-extract yung goodness na yon, maybe they are not bagay to your team. Tama yung sinasabi mo, let go. However, always check ourselves as well on how can we extend our love and compassion to them. Because at the end of the day, sometimes, whatever, parang ang kailangan lang pala nila sa buhay nila, yung katulad mo, na magtsatsaga, na makikinig sa kanila. Minsan, ang tigas-tigas ng ulo, pero meron ka na palang change na nababago sa kanila. And sometimes, we need to control ourselves about measuring or expecting something, because for me, love is unconditional and frustration comes from expectation not hit. So what I would suggest maybe is just do your part and never expect something in return, because you are doing something out of love. You are doing something out of compassion and care. That whatever you do, kahit maintindihan mo yung sinasabi ko o hindi, this is what I love to do for you because I care for you. All right? But in terms of business, put them to the things that where they are good at. So, diyan ka magaling, huwag kang magsalita, negative ka. So, parang ganun parang hindi tayo maapektuhan, we should always check ourselves about the expectation that we have, and also the intention that we are doing for them. If our intention is to teach them, to transform them, I think that we have enough grace and patience to love them anyway. However, syempre tao lang tayo, napupuno rin tayo. Pero again, always ask yourself, why I am doing this? Bakit ko ba pagtsatsagaan tong taong to? Diba? At bakit ba hanggang ngayon nasa harapan ko sila? Dahil ba kailangan ko sila sa business o dahil I care for them? If the answer is not coming from care, I think you need to let go. Because at the end of the day, it will actually affect your life. Imbes na nagmo-move forward ka something in your life, it will actually affect pa negatively. So, yun, Master TJ, that's my answer to your question.
Yeah,
Pero,
thank you so much. Yes, of course, na alam mo yon, good intention pero maybe medyo naninibago. Alam mo yon, naninibago. Pero na-miss ko actually Coach Paul yung yung personal goal and professional goal. Alam mo yon, na-miss ko yon, and ngayon ko lang narinig na may isang goal pa pala, no? Yung ano nga yun, yung society ba
Social
yun?
contribution. Social contribution.
Social contribution. So, yun. So, na-miss ko actually mag-create nun. Kasi I'm here, okay, nag-travel ako. It's para yung self-alignment ko actually ginagawa ko. It's not really to make fun lang, pero I'm checking also myself. Parang, kamusta ka, TJ? Sino ka noong 2021 at sino ka for 2022? So, that's my purpose. That's why, February pa lang, first week pa lang nagta-travel na ako kasi that's what I want actually eh. Kasi ngayon sobra ang negativity, sobra ang hindi talaga healthy. Alam mo yon, it's so hard actually makipagsabayan. It's because punong-puno ng bad vibes. So I want what I want is like parang ma-realign before mag-proceed. So hopefully, ayun, next week I'm ready. So thank you Paul. Actually, yun yung na-miss ko and maraming salamat also for hindi ka napapagod na bigyan kami ng oras, no?
Alam mo Master TJ, I always believe in your purpose and I feel you. That's why I'm always here to support you. You know what? Siguro para alam mo yun, ma-realign mo ulit yung sarili mo. I have this kind of magic question, no? For you and for all of us, no? I'm always asking myself, no, about this. Kasi ako naniniwala, Master TJ, that tomorrow is hindi tayo sigurado kung darating. Actually, wala naman nakakasigurado kung bukas darating. Yung bukas, di ba? And then your past is tapos na. All what we have right now is the now, di ba, today. This is the magic question. No? If this is the last day of your life, no? And the doctor says to you that TJ or Antes Gonzalez or Ira, this is the last day of your life and may taling na buhay mo hanggang 24 hours ka na daw. My question is, nagawa mo ba yung pinapagawa sa'yo ni Lord? Yung assignment mo at purpose mo, nagawa mo ba? And if this is the last day of your life, what do you think that you are doing right now? Become more frustrated? Or to love more people? To do your purpose? Or to become frustrated to the expectation that is not hit? What do you want in your life? And that kind of question, I'm leaving on it every day, Master TJ, because at the end of the day, how can we sure na bukas buhay tayo? Diba? The question would be, ano yung pwede mong magawa ngayon? And if this is the last day of your life, what is your purpose and passion that you need to fulfill one day at a time? Ano yung kaya mong gawin ngayon? And I feel that's why I'm here supporting you, TJ, because I know the feeling of being you, that you wanted to have or to share some insights to millennial people to transform their lives and to alam mo yun, to rescue them to the false world that we have right now. Kahit hindi mo man siya na-express, I feel you on that. That's why I'm always supporting you. And again, I'm always proud of you, brother, and congratulations to all of the achievements that you have.
Thank you, Paul. Na-pressure ako sa 24 hours.
Diba? So always ask yourself about that. Kasi if you have 24 hours, actually, the decision that you have or the goals that you have, medyo ang iba eh. Bigla ka magiging selfless. Bigla kang magiging, alam mo yun, bigla mo may isip na, ito pala yung dapat kong gawin sa iba. Na rather than, alam mo yun, ma-stress ako, rather than ma-frustrate ako, I choose to love more other people, to care more other people, and to do my purpose, to share my purpose to them. So, yeah, I think that question maybe can help you to realign yourself every now and then.
Thank you.
Yan. So, any question for the students? Ayun, si Irene. Go, Irene.
Good morning, sir. Na-mention mo earlier that one secret is to create, plan, and execute. So, sir, ano ang mabibigay mo na advice for those people na kaya naman nilang mag-create ng plan and pero they have fear in executing it?
Good question, no? Uh, the title of our webinar is The Art of Self-Mastery. So, you should always ask yourself, no? Saan nanggagaling yung fear ko? You know what? Just to give you an idea, there's a lot of kinds of fears. Pero ito yung dalawang pinakakilalang fears. Okay? Fear of success. Paano kung mag-succeed ako, hindi ko ma-handle. And fear of failure. No? And a lot of people, kung bakit hindi nila nagagawa yung plano nila, is just because of fear of failure. Why? Because in our society, we are being programmed. Okay, programming ulit, the mindset. That failure is bad. And that's not true. Failure is good somehow. Why? Because you are learning from it. Bakit? Sino ba nagturo sa'yo na failure ay masama at pangit? Eh di ba yung school nyo? Di ba? And that's the academic system that comes from the Spanish colonization. That it says that when you fail in something, you are a failure. Failure is not a person. It's an event and circumstances that can actually help you to learn from it. That's why failure is good. Bottom line is a mindset pa rin, di ba? Kaya hindi maka-forward gawin yung plano kasi takot mag-fail. Okay, ang question, bakit takot mag-fail? Kasi pag nag-fail ako, I feel not good enough. Oh, ibig sabihin, you are personalizing the circumstantial that is happening to you. If you fail, it's not you. It's what you do. So don't confuse on what you do to who you are. No, you are always a winner. The moment that you are still here, you are a winner. 500 million sperm cell ang nag-grace sa ovary ng mother nyo. No? Bakit ikaw nanalo? Kasi you are a winner already. Right? And you are not a failure. And somehow, takot ang tao, ma-judge sila na failure sila. But at the end of the day, wala naman nagda-judge na failure kayo. It's all about you judging yourself alone. And because again, the mentality of a person and the mindset of a Filipino, failure is not good. That's not true. Okay? Mag-research po kayo ng most of the successful people. They are failing thousands of times. Siguro, bibigay ako sample. Thomas Edison, bago niya nasindi yung bombilya, 1,000 times siyang nag-fail. Okay? Pero, hindi siya failure as a person. Nagfe-fail lang yung mga ginagawa niya. Okay? So, the moment na nagfe-fail ka, it helps you to move to go forward to your goals. Okay? Kasi parang ganito, sa sample lang kita, Aileen, no? Pagka halimbawa, may bata, ito natutunan ko to kay Francis Kong ba to o kay Ching Kitan. Sabi niya, pag nadapa ba yung bata, sasabihin mo, nag-fail ka na, huwag ka na tatayo, huwag ka maglakad. Di ba? Hindi mo pwede sabihin yun. Kunwari nag-fail siyang maglakad, di ba? Nadapa yung bata, nag-fail ka na, huwag ka na tumayo. Hindi ganun. And yung bata, tatayo ulit, maglalakad ulit, nadapa ulit, tatayo ulit, maglalakad ulit, hanggang matutong tumakbo. Correct? Because again, failure is the process of success. So we should change our mindset and mentality to see about the word failure. And to answer your question, it's not all about the person who are actually good at planning. It's all about the person who have this kind of fear of failure that really, really stops them to become successful. I hope that I answered your question.
Thank you, sir.
So wag na kayong matakot magtanong.
Pwede po magtanong.
Tama. And huwag kayo matatakot na ma-judge kayo. Why? Because the judgment of other people is not you. It's their own perspective and mentality. So, maging open lang kayo. Yeah, sige, go ahead, Ambing.
Coach, pwede po magtanong. Medyo mabigat po kasi yung question ko .
Sige lang, sure.
Ano po, ano po yung mas mabuting approach kung mismong partner mo yung negative?
Okay. Okay, so question, mahal mo ba yung partner mo?
Syempre po. Syempre
Ayun.
po.
So love is always the answer, no? If you love your partner regardless of kung sino siya, kaya mo nga tinanggap at naging partner 'yan dahil mamahalin mo 'yan. So my point is ikaw ang magiging daan at magiging influencer niya para mabago ang mindset at mentality niya. Rather than ikaw ang madadrag niya, dapat you are intentional to, alam mo yun, to drag her into greatness, no? Paano gagawin yon? Always affirm people. Alam mo, ambing parang parang gumagwapo ka yata ngayon, no? O kaya, alam mo yun, just affirm people. Uy, alam mo, partner, maraming salamat sa pag-prepare mo ng coffee sa akin. Na-appreciate kita. Always appreciate people. Always look something kung ano yung maganda nila nagagawa. Okay? Para sila mismo natutulungan mo matrain yung mind nila to look what's good about them. Right? Kasi tama ka hindi ka pa pwede umalis sa bahay niyo. Ay sabi ko, coach, palta ng environment. Pinalta ng partner. Hindi ganon. No? Siyempre, pag partner mo yan, you have that kind of responsibility to i-align siya sa'yo. Okay? Alam niyo kung bakit marami naghihiwalay na partner? Kasi because of alignment. Minsan, level 5 ka, minsan yung partner mo level 2 ka. Hindi mo pa pwedeng iwanan yun. Kailangan tulungan mo siya maging level 5 din. And vice versa. Kung level 5 ang partner mo, level 2 ka, do your best to become level 5 person. Okay? So, at the end of the day, if you love her, kahit na nabibwisit ka, always choose love, always choose care, always choose compassion, always choose forgiveness to your loved ones. Why? Because at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to help them because you are much more aware compared to them. Correct? So, if you want to become successful, Ambing, try to influence some good thoughts and positivity your partner. No? Through what? Magsimula muna tayo sa affirmation. Affirm mo lang. Siguro I challenge you. Affirm mo lang siya 30 days. Basta sisiguraduhin mong kaya mo. Consistent. Huwag yung bolang affirmation na kailangan yung may katotohanan. Halimbawa, nagluto. Hindi ganun kasarapan. Huwag mo sabihin masarap yung luto. Sabihin mo, uy, na-appreciate ko yung luto mo. At least hindi ka nagsinungaling kasi kung hindi masarap, hindi ba sinabing masarap. Ano pa, nagtimpla ng kape, uy, na-appreciate ko na pagtimpla mo ng kape. O kaya, i-appreciate mo lang sa mga bagay na nagawa niya sa'yo. Uy, alam mo, na-appreciate ko na lagi mo kasi supportan. Uy, alam mo ba, parang na-appreciate ko. Alam nyo, appreciation really matters in your life. When you don't appreciate small things in your life, mahihirapan po magbago ang buhay. No? Think about it. Meron po ba kayong isang bagay na kailangan i-appreciate? The smaller, the better. Tulad ng yung huminga ka ngayon ng walang barado sa baga mo. 'Di ba? We need to appreciate that. 'Di ba? The gift of 'di ba? Pagising ba natin, hinahanap pa natin kung paano tayo hihinga? Hindi na, 'di ba? It's available already and we need to appreciate that. We need to appreciate the resources that we have, the people that we have, no? And I think it all starts from that, brother Ambing. Appreciate and influence your partner to become more positive. I hope I answered your question, Ambing.
Thank you po. Thank you po, coach.
Make sense ba? Make sense?
Kasi nga sabi nila na happy wife, happy life man. Oo.
Correct. Oh. And it's your duty to have a happy wife. Okay? Just to give you an idea, the secret of success of I've been in relationship for almost 16 years. No? Ito lang po, paalala lang sa mga future na mag-aasawa, kung may mga partner kayo. Ang kailangan ng lalaki, respect. Okay? Tsaka support of our vision. Because we are being called here on earth just to fulfill the vision of the Lord. Correct? Ang gusto ng babae, para naman sa mga lalaki, tandaan niyo, ang gusto ng babae, intimacy, appreciation. Okay? So we need to appreciate them every now and then. Some good thoughts, good words. Okay? Intimacy, the feeling of love. Yan yung kailangan ng babae. Intimacy. So, once you know that secret, it can always restore the relationship. Okay? And bakit ba maraming hiwalay ngayon? Kasi ngayon, minsan, nawawala yung respect sa lalaki. Di ba? Minsan naman, itong lalaki, hindi naman ina-appreciate yung kanilang mga partner. So, technically, nagkakaroon ng hiwalay. So, agree, happy wife, happy life. Salamat, Ambing. Ito, meron nagtanong dito. Hindi nagpapa-mention ng name, no? Siya ay anonymous. Nag-PM sa akin. Sabi niya, Sir Paul, yan, may question siya. If even though na marami nang nag-i-inspire sa iyo, then sumusupport sa iyo, doubtful ka pa rin sa sarili mo. Na maaabot mo yung dream mo. Paanong mindset po para ma-advise regarding sa matter na to? Of course, I can feel you, no? Kung sino ka man. hindi ko sasabihin yung pangalan. No? Ang daming sumusupport sa'yo pero ikaw mismo, no? Again, ulitin ko, the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself, no? Ang unang kaaway mo ay sino? Sarili mo. Sinong unang nang bubuli sa'yo? Sarili mo. Babalik tayo sa science, no? Number one is just because your subconscious mind or your mindset is programmed on not believing in yourself. That your mindset says that you are not good enough, that you are not worthy, that you don't deserve. That's why you have a lot of doubts in yourself. Okay? Ibig sabihin, saan ang gagaling yun? Siguro, the first step that you need to do is check yourself. Bakit ganun ka mag-isip? Bakit ayaw mo maniwala sa sarili mo? Bakit meron kang worries at doubts sa sarili mo? Tanungin mo sa sarili mo, sino yung nagsabi sa'yo? What past experiences ang naranasan mo na nakapag-influensya sa'yo para hindi mo paniwalaan yung sarili mo? Meron yan eh. Meron yan. At once na nakita mo na yung circumstances na yun, for example, sa akin, I feel that I am not important and not good enough because our father left us. So, nung na-identify ko na, kaya pala ako nagda-doubt sa sarili ko at walang believe sa sarili ko because ang paniniwala ko, iniwan nga kami ng father ko eh. Di wala kaming kwenta. Diba? So, always check the mentality kung saan nanggaling yung doubt na yun sa sarili mo. Bakit ka may doubt? Maybe you have a past failure or maybe someone fails you. No? Siguro, hindi ka pa nakaka-move forward dun sa pangyayaring yun. That's why you need to check on that and acknowledge. Okay? Pag na-acknowledge mo siya, acceptance. Pag na-accept mo na siya, you can move forward. And that kind of story, it can be a ladder or roadblock, ladder or bricks for you to move forward. No? Again, kaya pa rin doubtful tayo sa sarili natin because our mind are being programmed negatively because of our past. So, it depends on how you interpret your past. Sometimes akala mo wala na, pero it can actually influence you. Alright? So, I hope that I can answer your question. Check your past. Check the circumstances na may kausap nga ako kahapon eh. Sabi niya, parang wala akong believe sa sarili ko. Ngayon, nung chinek namin, yung nanay pala niya, lagi siya sinasabing wala siyang kwenta at hindi niya maaabot yung pangarap niya. Ibig sabihin, doon pala nanggaling yung hindi niya pagkakaroon ng believe sa sarili niya. So check your circumstances. Maybe you're 7 years old then, maybe you're 10 years old then, may nangyari sa iyo hindi maganda and then nag-fail ka, tapos napahiya ka, tapos sinisi mo sarili mo. Maybe may mga ganung pangyayari. That's why you need to acknowledge and accept and confront or settle that issues before you move forward. Right? So thank you for 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 your question, the anonymous. Yan. So anyone? Anyone? Kahit sa accounting, pwede niyo akong tanungin. Puro accounting pala to. No? Tsaka yan, HR, yan, marketing, yan. Sige. Sa accounting, always check the bottom line. if this the company is profitable. Hindi, joke lang. Sige, go ahead. Do you have any question? Ayan, may nag-raise ng hand. Sino to? Yan, si Honey George. Tsaka si Joshua. Go ahead, Honey George. You're on mute, Honey.
Yes po. Narinig po, Coach.
Yes. Go ahead.
Sorry po. So, you said in your talk po kanina na there are 3 types of goal po. So, what if po yung 3 goal ko po is, kunyari yung professional goal ko at saka personal is in conflict po. So, bali, para ma-achieve ko po yung isa is need po or parang ma-compromise po yung isa po. So, paano po ang gagawin pag ganun po?
Actually, for me, there's no such thing. It is always should be integrated. I think it's your mindset that is actually complicating it. No? So, lahat kasi yon integrated. It's a matter of priority. Okay? So, sige, just give me an example of what you're saying just for me to prove to you that it can actually can be integrated and it can be aligned at it is. Kasi baka kasi perspective lang natin or mindset lang natin na contradicting pero hindi naman pala. So I am here right now to help you on aligning it. Sige, just give me an example. For example,
okay, for example po, to reach my professional goal po is I need to go for masteral po pero at the same time meron po akong goal na to help the family na po as soon as possible na po pero hindi ko po siya magawa since need pa po mag-study, yun po.
So your personal goal is to help your family, correct? And your professional goal, you wanted to study again, correct?
Yes po.
Okay. So ang feeling mo, hindi ka makakapag-masteral kasi tinutulungan mo ang mother mo, correct? Or your family,
yes,
correct? Okay. So actually, ano ang problema? Time or money?
Could be both po kasi sila din yung parang yung time din po.
Okay. Siguro, just to give you a very good classic example and true to life example. Do you know that I am a master's degree graduate and I am a working student and I am also a breadwinner? Okay. So, in terms of time, there's no such thing as a problem of time because there's a lot of program na master's degree that you can attend Saturday or Sunday lang. Okay? While you are working, helping your family, okay? Sometimes nga integrated yan eh. Kaya mo matatapos ang master's degree mo kasi masaya ka nakakatulong. Di ba? And sometimes you are feeling enjoy to what you are doing. So it's a matter of priority. Checking or budgeting your time. For example, your personal goal, you want to help to your parents and then find a job, decent job to help them, correct? And find another way to earn your job or maybe may mga side hustle ka pa. So, para mataas yung income mo. And then, while you are helping them, find a school wherein you can enroll master's degree with a minimal amount. For example, ako kasi galing akong TUP eh. Mura lang naman doon. So may mga school kasi na mura lang naman. Okay? And I don't think so na contradict siya. So how do you see ba siya na nagiging contradict, Han?
Now that yung mga sinabi niyo po parang mas make sense na po yung ano niya po, coach. So parang yun po.
Yeah.
Parang na-realize
So,
ko din po na kaya ng iba. So parang kaya ko rin, parang napapangunahan lang po ng ano ba, parang doubt na kaya ko ba to, na kailangan ko talaga na mag-focus sa family, ganun po. So it's all about sa mindset lang po talaga siguro.
Yeah. Pansinin niyo, no, the mindset and the fears that we have is actually nagdi-disguise siya ng ibang problema. Pero kapag kasi sinunsun mo yung root cause, it all boils down to the mindset and fears that we have. Alright? Kasi pag kami fears tayo, ladies and gentlemen, the possibilities, ang tawag namin dyan, possibilities blindness. Hindi natin nakikita yung possibilities because pinangungunahan tayo ng fears. So what I suggest always is to eliminate the fear, you need to know how does it look like when you do it. Anong feeling kapag nakatulong ka? Anong feeling pag nakagraduate ka ng master's degree? And that kind of feeling, you need to capture it para ma-eliminate yung fear. Alright? So, bottom line, prioritization. Personal mo, pwede kang tumulong while you're doing master's degree. It can happen because I've done it, no? Saturday, Sunday, 3 hours lang naman ng master's degree. Nag-aaral ako noon and then working student ako. Tapos Monday to Saturday, nagtatrabaho ako. Tapos, yun, kumikita ako. May mga side hustle pa nga ako noon. So, we have a lot of hours every day. So, you can manage it and delegate it somehow. And I hope I answered your question, Han. Thank you very much.
Coach, thank you, Coach.
And Joshua, Cerezo, go ahead.
Okay po. Hello po, sir. Narinig po ba ako?
Yes.
Okay po. So, I do believe po na constructive criticism is really important for an individual to grow into itself. Pero may mga iba po talaga na they see it as a discouragement po from themselves kasi the time na ino-observan sila, binibigyan sila ng feedback from their head, parang negative po yung implication sa kanila. So, ang question ko po, sir, is what advice can you give po doon po sa mga tao po na they see constructive criticism as a negative feedback po sa kanila?
Sorry, Joshua, paulit yung question. Medyo nag-choppy kayo. Tsaka pakilakasan ng konti.
Okay po. So, yung question ko po is, ano po yung advice nyo po for those people na nakikita nila yung constructive criticism as parang negative? I mean, as negative feedback sa kanila po.
Okay. So Joshua, we are talking about you. You are the one who are giving constructive criticism or you are the one who receiving constructive criticism? Or do you want me to talk about both?
Both po.
Okay, both. All right. So, number one, the one who are giving constructive criticism, the way you receive it, no? At the end of the day, it's a matter of person who are always receiving the message. Okay? Because of their interpretation. Okay? However, there's a lot of people who are giving also the constructive criticism out of negativity. Okay? May mga critic na tao kasi kailangan ma-check nyo yung heart and intention na nagbibigay ng feedback. If it is they want to feel good about, they want to be right lang ba? Or they are caring for you. You need to discern that because at the end of the day, if they are coming from being right, technically, yung criticism nila, talagang criticism, negative yun. So it's a matter of your perspective on how you will receive it. Halimbawa, may constructive criticism ka, sinasabi mo constructive criticism yun, pero I feel that you want to be right and you want to criticize me. Okay? I will listen to you, but if I feel that if it is coming from being right of yours and it's not coming from love and care, I will not accept that. Pasok dito, labas dito. Okay? Because it can ruin my personality. Okay? It can ruin my values to myself. However, if you give right feedback na constructive criticism out of love and care, I will listen to it. Right? So, makikinig ako kasi syempre, I will accept it as far as I can. No? I will listen. However, ang tanong naman, paano kung tayo ang nagbibigay? Okay? So, ang question ko naman dito, number one, check your intention. Bakit mo ba bibigyan ng constructive criticism yung tao? Out of care ba? Out of love? That's number one. Or feel mo lang na gusto mo lang siyang i-correct. Negative yun, di ba? O feel mo, gusto mo siyang i-correct because you care for her. Or you care for him. Okay, check yourself. Number two, kailangan meron kang timing. Tignan mo yung tao kung ready ba. Kasi baka banat ka ng banat kahit out of love yun. Kung hindi ready ang tao, hindi nila marireceive ng tama yun. Okay? So, kailangan ikaw mismo tsaka siya ready. And number three, always ask question. No? Are you open for feedback? Are you open for constructive criticism? And then explain why you need to do that. For example, Joshua, are you open for constructive criticism? Di ba? Pag sinabi mong yes, okay. I am doing this not just because I want to be right, but because I care for you, and I think you will have a lot of improvement. At alam mo, pag nag-improve ka pa, I can see that you will become more successful. So, this is my constructive criticism. Okay? May structure po yan, Joshua. Number one, affirm first. Alam mo, I think that, Joshua, that I admire your presence here. That you are, ano yan, that yung ginawa mo, napakaganda. No? However, parang napansin ko, medyo dito sa part na to, medyo nag-backle ka ng konti or na-late ka ng konti. Diba? Ito yung constructive criticism, no? And what I suggest, tingin ko, baka pwede mo pang ma-improve tong part na to kasi tingin ko mas magandang pakinggan to. Pero, all in all, I think that you did a great job. So that's the way how it is. Para hindi masakit sa pakinggan. So, I hope that I was able to answer your question, Joshua.
Yes po, sir. Thank you po.
All right. So, anyone, siguro I can accommodate at least last two questions. Ayan, may nagtanong ulit sa akin. Ayan. Hello, sir. Anonymous po na lang. Okay. Sir Paul, what if at this time of your life po, hindi ka pa rin sure sa personal goals mo? Ano po ang may advice mo for those people? Again, for me, you need to have more quiet time in your life. You know what? There's no such thing as hindi mo alam. Kasi binuhay tayo ng Diyos dito. May mga binigay na sa ating ideas and wisdom. The challenge lang, most of the time, hindi natin pinakikinggan. So for you to be able to know your personal goal, you need to listen to yourself. Ano ba talaga yung gusto mo? And sometimes, kaya gina-justify natin na hindi natin alam kasi yung mga personal goal talaga natin na gustong mangyayari, tayo mismo ang nagre-resist. Okay? So for me, kung hindi mo pa rin alam ang personal o hindi ka pa sure, ibig sabihin, okay the word sure, ibig sabihin meron na. Hindi ka lang sure. No? So, gusto mong ma-assure. Gusto mo ng assurance. Ibig sabihin ng assurance, hindi ka insecure ka o hindi ka sigurado, 'di ba? So, my point is uh it's a kind of gut feeling eh. If you feel that it is right for you and it is good for you and it comes from peace. Kasi minsan kasi may good for you pero walang peace. Hindi negative 'yon, no? Pero kapag you feel that it is good for you and you have peace on it, tapos natatalo niyo yung fear, I think that is right for you. So ano ba ang mga personal goals? Personal goals is all about relationship to yourself, to other people, to your health, to your life's purpose. No? The things that you wanted really to do. So for me, siguro having more me time and reflection. And please do journaling. Para sa anonymous na to. Please do journaling. Sulat mo lang, sulat ka lang. Ano yung mga gusto mo, sulat mo lang ng sulat. Sulat mo ng sulat. Tapos sulat mo din isang ka-grateful. Tapos sulat mo lang din yung mga gusto mong gawin. And I don't think so na hindi mo alam. Alam mo yan. Medyo natatakot ka lang. I hope that I can answer your question, Anonymous. And the next question, pang isa. Hi sir, I just want to ask if paano kung parents ko is negative na, sabi nila hindi mo kayang mag-success na sila mismo nagda-down sa'yo. Alright. So, again, the question would be, are you allowing it? Do you allow it? Sinabi sa'yo, naniniwala ka ba? Okay. Always remember, whatever you allow, it will become your standard. So my piece of advice to you, never allow it, to believe on it, and alam mo yun, you know what? You need to forgive your parents. Why? Because kung ano yung sinasabi nila sa'yo, yun lang din ang nasabi sa kanila. You need to have this kind of kindness and compassion to them. Bakit? Kasi kaya nila sinasabi sa'yo yun, kasi yun lang din ang nasabi sa kanila. Na ipapasa lang naman yun. Diba? Kung ano yung paniniwala nila. So, minsan, mas maganda pa nga, gamitin mo yan into something motivation. Okay? You said to me that I will not become successful, I will show you how. Okay? I will show you. And then, if I will become successful, the person who are saying that I will not become one, I will show you and I will inspire you. Kasi alam mo, para dun sa nagsabi nito, kaya naman sila negative na magsasucceed ka kasi hindi pa nila na-experience mag-succeed. That's number one. Number two, hindi pa nila nakikita ano yung itsura ng success. So wala pa silang idea, wala pa silang picture. Kaya sinasabi sa yung hindi ka magsasucceed. So for me, for you to be able to inspire them and to show to them, ang rest back mo dyan is a massive success. I will show you to all of you and I will inspire you and I will show to you how does it look like. No? So, always say to them, no, kapag sabi, Paul, di ka magsasucceed, no? Ma, I will succeed. I will succeed. I will do everything for me to succeed. Ay, hindi mo kaya yan. Hindi, kaya ko yan. Hanggat maaari, i-rebut mo with respect. Okay, sabihin mo sa kanila, ito naman si mami. Nanay kita, di ba dapat sinusuportahan mo ako? Bakit? Alam mo yan, minsan konsensyahin nyo rin to question, bakit? Alam ko kasi magsasucceed ako eh. Di ba, nanay kita, so lahat ng kaya mo, kaya ko rin. Nag-succeed ka nga. I-affirm mo pa nga siya eh. Kung nanay ko nga ito, nag-succeed ka sa pagiging nanay ko eh. How much more ako? Parehas tayo. So, I think, dapat kung may maniniwala sa akin, dapat, di ba, ikaw yun, mami? So, sometimes, reverse psychology. No? I hope I can answer your question. No? I was able to answer your question from IT department. Yan. Sir Paul, question po. Kayo talaga ayaw niyong maglantad. Question po, ano po yung best tip po ninyo for someone like me na may vision in the future? Of course, all of us have a vision because kaya tayo nabuhay dito sa mundo to fulfill that vision. Kasi galing kay Lord yan eh. I know my goals po, of course. It should be. Pero I guess, kulang po sa akin is the confidence and willpower to pursue it po. Thank you po, sir. Anonymous na lang po. Okay. Sino nagsabi sa yung confidence ang kulang mo? Sino nagsabi sa iyo? Baka ikaw lang. Baka iniisip mo lang yon. At kung kulang man, okay, kung kulang man, you need to know why your confidence are actually low. Okay? Just to let you know, anonymously. Bakit mababa ang confidence ng tao? Because their trust to themselves are low. Okay? Confidence is only a result of trust. Okay? Why you have a lower confidence and why you don't trust yourself? Because maybe you have a fear of failure again. Okay? So for me, siguro my advice is kailangan mapaniwala mo yung sarili mo, trust yourself. You know how? Sulat mo to. You need to write down all of the achievements that you have. No? All of the achievements that you have and all of the things that nangyari sa yung maganda. And because while writing it down, it will start to shift your mind to trust yourself. Kasi kaya wala kang confidence, ang nakikita mo at magnify mo yung laging maling nagawa mo sa buhay mo. Di ba? Kaya wala kang confidence. Di ba? Pero subukan mo, baliktarin mo, ang isulat mo yung mga tama at na-achieve mo na nagawa mo sa buhay mo. Mag-iiba yung trust sa sarili mo. Magkakaroon ka ng confidence. Ano-ano yon? Nakapag-aral ka. Ano pa? Nakagraduate ka ng high school. Ano pa? Nakagraduate ka elementary. Ano pa? Hanggang ngayon, okay ka pa naman. You survive. You thrive. Diba? So you should train your mind to focus on the things that you are actually na-achieve na for you to gain your trust to yourself. Ano yung mga na-survive mo? Yun yung point doon eh. No? Para kahit papano, mag-increase yung trust mo. Ito pa isang sample. For you to increase your trust to yourself, you should have this kind of to-do list every day. I don't know if you have that. You need to have to-do list, no? Tapos kada natatapos mo yung to-do list na yon, nako-cross out mo siya. Okay? Para saan yon? Para lang ba yun sa task? No. When you have to-do list and nako-cross out mo siya, okay, it will gain a lot of trust to yourself. Why? Uy, achievement. Uy, kaya ko pala. Uy, achievement. And everything na natatapos mo every day in every to-do list mo, the trust to yourself and your confidence are actually being higher and higher, and it will change your life. No? So, again, change your mindset. Wala nagsasabing mahina confidence mo o hindi mo kaya. It's a matter of you. Siguro the last thing pa is check your vision and your dreams. That is, you should have this kind of much bigger picture that is worth it to do. Kasi pagka mas worth it siyang gawin, nai-eliminate yung wala akong confidence na statement. No? So you need to understand that na kailangan worth it yung vision at dreams. Alright? So I hope I was able to answer your question. Yan. Sir, last question na po. Ano payo mo kung anong pwedeng gawin pag stress ka ngayon mismo? Ano pwede pang divert? Di focus on solution. Sorry kasi stress comes from not knowing what to do with. Okay? Check your stressors. Ano ba yung stressor mo? Finances. Kapag wala kang finances, marami kang maniningil. Pag marami kang maniningil, ano yung kinaka-stress mo? Yung napapahiya ka. Huwag kang mahiya. Kausapin mo yung mga maniningil mo, tapos mangako ka, mag-recommit ka. No? and focus on the solution. How can I earn more money? What service I can provide for me to earn? So kung stress ka, identify saan galing ang stress mo, then focus on solution. Huwag ka masyadong mag-dwell sa problem kasi hindi naman siya makaka-solve talaga. Focus on solution. No? Tapos, make a plan for it. No? So, I hope, yan. Hey, natapos na tayo. Yan. Salamat sa mga nagtanong, no? At sa mga nag-anonymous diyan, mga ayaw magpakilala. No? So, I hope na nasagot ko po kayo and I hope na ma-follow niyo po yung page ko. If you have a personal question, just follow my page, Paul Bantegui. No? Paul Bantegui. And if bago kayo matulog, may nakalimutan kayo itanong, pwede nyo itanong, text nyo ako or message nyo ako, PM nyo ako para ako may some clarification. Alright? So, anything else? Final word? Final word? Wala na. Alright. So, maraming salamat po and thank you for all your questions. And I hope I was able to answer.
There, that's wonderful. I hope you guys learned a lot. And of course, from the questions of self-doubt, your life purpose, Sir Paul, answer and always take note that don't fear of failure, because if you didn't fail, you will not learn something to grow. And always look back to know yourself and focus on solutions and plans for your future.
Nice.
Then, thank you so much, our dear guest speaker, Mr. Paul, for the acknowledgement of your participation. An e-certificate will be given to you. The certificate is proudly presented to Mr. Paul Bantegui for imparting valuable knowledge during the webinar Art of Self-Mastery via Zoom the 12th day of January 2022. Thank you once again, Mr. Paul, for your time, and I hope you also enjoyed sharing your knowledge. And of course, thank you for WSAP members and our employees for attending this webinar. It is our pleasure to have you here. Again, we would like to thank the following sponsors for today's webinar. MedResult, Accounting Portal Philippines, Alabang Estate Realty Directory, Mobile Palengke, Philippine Travel and Virtual Expo, Philippine Workshops, Online Pasalubong Center, and Philippine Hotels Directory. Thank you for supporting our event. And before we end today's event, we would like to promote our talk show. Let's talk about weddings in Ilocos later at 5 p.m. And let's talk about weddings in CDO tomorrow at 5 p.m. And of course, the Wedding Suppliers Association of the Philippines Incorporated membership. Be a proud member. If you're still not a member, what are you waiting for? Visit our main page and directly message us for inquiries. On behalf of WSAP, thank you for everyone for joining. And of course, again, for Mr. Paul. Once again, I'm Ira Pitt now signing off. Thank you for your time. Keep safe and have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Yes, bye-bye.
All right, guys. Thank you.